Listen, your girl is back. Look, I did my hair. She cute. I have to come up here because this is a conversation that needs to be had, okay? And I tried to do the video where I was just vibing, but I like this background. I just feel like it just fits the energy that I want to portray up here. So, letting people back into your space is a problem. Okay, it's a problem, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed. So I'm going to talk about it. And it's not going to be a long video, but I need to talk to you about something. I have literally removed people from my life. I've been like, you know what? I'm good. Leave me be. Whatever, right? And usually it's something that happened due to lack of communication or just blatant disregard for my feelings. But I let them go because I had to acknowledge that they're not hearing me, right? And there were two instances, actually there was a couple, but there's two that stand out the most to me where it triggered this episode, right? And what happened was I had a homegirl who believed that I was dealing with her sister's ex. And I said to her I wasn't. She didn't believe me, which I did not understand, but she didn't believe me. So she went and told her sister that I did. But we were friends, me and the girl. So for her to go tell her sister that we did, I was just like, I know you didn't just lie on me. I got angry like anybody would, and I had to acknowledge like, yo, you know, what is this? And then she actually told me how she felt about me, so I ended the friendship. I was like, fuck this. But then somehow, you know, I felt bad, and that's the problem. I felt bad, and I went back to her and was like, let's be friends again. But guess what? The same thing happened. She did not hear me. And an incident happened where she thought I was doing something, which I wasn't. And she left the same way she came. And I was like, yo, that's so weird. She came back, or we came back as friends, and now she's leaving again the same way. That's example one. Second example, there was this dude I was cool with, and he would play around. And you know, sometimes when people play around, it's like, all right, ha ha, he, but read the room. If it's not funny, it's not funny. Obviously, homie ain't read the room because he didn't realize, like, yo, Shayla obviously is not liking this. She's not feeling this energy. Let me stop. He didn't stop. What he did was kept going. So he said something that was disrespectful, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just exit. You stage left, and I left. And then I haven't spoken to him. He left me alone. But then I saw him again, and I was like, some time had gone by. Whatever. I welcomed him back in. And then guess what, y'all? Did you guess it? You guessed it. Did the same thing again. Overly joking, not reading the room. And it was like, oh my gosh. Like, is it me? Is it me? In spirit, let me know. Yes, it's you. Because see, what happens is if you're like me, you have this thing where it's like, well, if you forgive, you have to bring back the person who you forgave, right? It's kind of like if you forgive, then you forget. And if you forget, it's like it never happened. So why not let that person come in? That's a lie. That is a lie. You don't have to forgive and bring them back. You don't have to forgive and let it forgive and forget. You can forgive and be mindful. Why they don't teach you that? They teach you forgive and forget. Well, if you forget something, you're more prone to not learning the lesson. You're more prone to repeating that situation, and you're more prone to making the same mistakes. Now, some people say, well, God forgets. No, he don't. God just don't bring it back up. What does that mean? That's why it's like you can repent, you can ask for forgiveness, and it's like a clean slate. That ain't mean he forgot. That just means it doesn't need to be brought up. It's like I want you to do better, so I'm not gonna bring it up. But it's kind of like I know you're gonna remember, so I don't need to keep haunting you with the mistakes that you made, right? Now, in us humans, right? I have had to learn that I can forgive a person for making me feel a type of way. I can forgive a person and let them go. I can forgive and then forgive myself, but still be mindful of how that person made me feel and just choose to not want to deal with them. There has been many moments in my life where somebody has tried to gaslight me to make me feel like, no, you gotta forgive me and receive me again. And at that point, I thought that's how it went. I thought like, oh, okay, I gotta forgive and bring them back, because isn't that forgiving and forgetting? But then I realized my energy kept being hit. I realized that I was still going through the same situations when this person came back, and it really started to bug me out. And it started to bug me out because I did not understand why this was happening. I didn't understand, like, why I allowed you to come back. You made it seem like you wanted to come back, and now you're doing the same thing that I kicked you out of my life for in the first place. And I had to realize it's me. There's a part of me, and maybe you do it too, where it's kind of like, I don't want to be judged in a negative way. I don't want you to look at me in a bad way. So let me just receive you. But I'm at a point where it's like, fuck that. At the end of the day, people do not take care of your heart. People don't take care of your energy. People don't respect your boundaries. But you have to be the one who's on high alert, cautious of everybody's feelings and cautious of how everybody is thinking of you, yet nobody is taking into account, like, yo, how does this person feel when I do this dumb stuff? They welcome me back, and I'm still doing the dumb stuff that they remove me from their life in the first place. Why? And I had to realize, why am I the one walking around accepting people who did dumb stuff, yet they're not cautious enough of how I feel when they come back in my life and they still proceed where they left off? And that's when I realized the new saying should be forgive and let go. Forgive yourself for whatever happened. Forgive them for whatever happened. Learn the lesson. Take that experience and let it go. Be as free as you can be. Move forward, because I promise you, it may not happen within a week when you bring them back. It may not happen within a month when you bring them back. But I promise you, they're going to do the same stuff. Maybe not the same exact way, but they're going to do the same stuff that reminded you of why you let them go in the first place. And you don't have to feel bad. I'm here to create a safe space. You don't have to feel bad. You don't have to second guess, like, damn, am I being mean? And am I moving like is it me? What they usually say to me is, why you taking things so serious? Why you gotta be so serious? Why you gaslighting? Why are you gaslighting? Why are you not reading the room? Why don't you care about my feelings? But what I had to realize is, when people mess up, they're quicker to point the finger at you when you start enforcing boundaries, when you're not laughing with them, when you're not keying when they make you feel uncomfortable. When you realize that you don't like something, that's when they want to bring the claws out and start attacking you. But no, stand your ground, because you ain't crazy. You're not losing your mind. There's nothing wrong with you. You have just enforced boundaries because there was an inkling in your mind and in your heart and in your spirit that was like, you let this person go for a reason. Leave their ass on the porch. If you want to throw them a doggy bag, you can do that, but don't bring them in where your energy resides, because a lot of us can't go forward because we're still holding on to people from the past. And I'm one of them. I will bring people up from the past like it is no tomorrow. And then I wonder why my finances is still messed up. Why I still can't get my head right. Why I'm always all over the place. And it's like, well, I don't trust my decisions because I keep going backwards. Maybe if I kept going forward, maybe if I stayed the course and just said, you know what, I don't know what the future can bring, but I know what the past brought me. I don't want to go there no more. I don't want to deal with these people no more. I don't know who's around that corner, but hopefully whoever is around that corner is better than the person who's behind me. I'm going to go forward. A lot of us are like, I'm going to just go into my goodie bags of exes and keep sleeping with them. I'm going to go in my goodie bags of ex-friends and still try to make space for them to come back. Why? And then you start questioning yourself. You start to question your sanity. You start to question your mental. There's nothing wrong with you. You just can't proceed forward because you're still trying to seek validation or come off like a people pleaser to the people who didn't give a fuck about your feelings in the first place. Because if they did, they wouldn't have done what they did for you to remove them in the first place. I had to go there. I had to go there because nobody went there. Nobody went there for me. The same people who was telling me, oh, you know, be mindful, you know, don't let people in your space, were the same people who was making me feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, how is it you can read everybody else's energy, but you can't read yourself? How is it you can correct the dumb stuff that other people do, but you can't correct yourself? And that's when I realized something needs to change. See, I've met many people who have said they like me, they enjoy my energy, they love my space, they love my vibe. But do you respect me? Be careful of the people who say they love your energy, they love your vibe, they love being around you. But yet when you start enforcing boundaries, when you start saying things like, I don't like this and I don't want that, be mindful of the response. If they start gaslighting you, baby, they don't respect you. If they start calling you out, baby, they don't respect you. If they start making you think you're losing your mind because you're now saying, I don't like this, baby, they don't respect you. They can like your vibe and your energy and your face and your body all they want, but they will not respect you because they choose not to. I had to realize, like, yes, I take things serious. My energy, I am learning. I need to take that serious because at the end of the day, after all that gaslighting, after all those, ooh, you a vibe, I still got to look myself in the mirror and be like, yo, how did I feel with that? Because see, what I had to realize also, and I don't want to make it a male versus female, but I'm going to say what it is. I've noticed with more men, when I correct them, they'll always gaslight me. They'll always say, like, why you got to take it so serious? I'm just joking. And it's like, okay, well, you can joke, but I can correct you. And then it's like, but you ain't got to take it to heart. I'm just playing. But if I don't want to play like that, why do you now got to call me out? Why do I got to be the serious, angry black woman? Why do I got to be the one who got to take it to the chest? Why can't you be the one who just don't see or don't give a fuck? Why can't you be the person who can't correct themselves? Why does it gotta be flipped on me like, yo, you're doing too much? Why can't you be the one doing too much? Listen, I don't want to make this video long, but I want to remind you, you're not losing your mind, my love. I don't care if you're the man or the woman. I don't care. Understand, when you start enforcing boundaries, if you feel like I let this person go, should I bring them back? Once you ask that question, you already know you shouldn't, because if you wanted to, it would have just naturally flowed. They would have naturally proven themselves as a different character. But if they're still doing that Mickey Mouse dumb shit, if they're still moving like Donald Duck, you better quack their ass out. Get them out, because they're showing you, I just want to be close to you so I can do the same dumb stuff that you kicked me out of your life for. So that's my message to you. If you like this video, like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, because it needs to be spoken about, and I'm here to create a safe space. So I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your comments. If you know anybody who would appreciate this video, share it to the world, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace.